So after a 2-week hiatus that included an emergency vet visit with Beans and the worst prime rib sandwich experience of my life, we made it to Hungry Mother State Park and immediately had a problem. I'm hungry, so I'm having a snack. Just got set up, we're right by a road and there's a lot of people driving around and the road's decently busy, but we'll deal with it. But I mean, it's a nice day. It was drizzling earlier, but now it's sunny and it's only 60 degrees, which is crazy. Traffic. But yeah, we'll give the park an exploration in a little bit and check back in a little bit. I have to figure out which trails to run or walk. You are her. So I'm getting all my dirty clothes packed up so I can do some laundry, because there's laundry here. So I'm gonna take advantage of it. And it's kind of cheap. It's like $1.50 for a wash, $1.50 dry. So $3 hopefully. That's all it cost me. I don't know if you heard Beans yawn, but I'm gonna do that real quick. Alright, we have clean laundry. So this morning I'm going to make what I would call Ploughman's breakfast, but it's apparently not a Ploughman's breakfast because that has like cheese and bread, and depending on what country you're in, it's different. So I guess we'll call it a full American breakfast. So in that, we're gonna have sausage, bacon, and eggs. And I think egg prices have kind of calmed down, which is good. We also, I'm in the process of making coffee, so you'll see that as well. We need butter. So first we gotta get the bacon going. Pieces of bacon in. All right, so making sourdough pancakes. So this is half a cup of sourdough starter, which is what makes these pancakes so good, is they're sourdough pancakes. So the starter acts kind of like buttermilk in this to give them like a really fluffy texture, and I was really happy with how they turned out last time I made them. All right, and then we'll just stir this to incorporate. too bad. Not too bad. So breakfast is almost ready. It's almost noon, so it's almost lunchtime. But look at these pancakes. I may have snuck a bite. Look how delicious and fluffy they are. They're so good. Sausage is coming out. I like my eggs to be over medium, but with a lid, I don't really need to flip them, so. Throw the lid on. And I do low heat, because I don't like burnt eggs. Alright, we got bacon. Nice and crisped up. Hopefully over medium eggs. Let's dive into this Ploughman's, not really Ploughman's breakfast. Call it a full American breakfast. Although, oh, hash browns, that's what I'm missing. So it's not quite a full American breakfast. But 90% of one. Okay. I said this when I was doing the ingredients. This is actually maple syrup, and it's actually not bad. I think it was like maybe $7 or something at Walmart. Ingredients are maple syrup, which is crazy. All right, let's dive in. Oh yeah, perfect. A little worried about the eggs, but yeah, that's exactly how I like them. Like gooey, not too runny, and definitely not hard. I don't like over dead eggs. All right, I'm gonna try this with the sausage. The maple sausage is really good. It's got a very mapley flavor. I like it. I'm gonna try this bacon with the egg. Okay. Bacon's good. I like it a little crispier than that. That's about the crispiness I like, right? Not burnt. Perfectly cooked. Okay, now, the star of the show. So I did this earlier, but like, look at how I definitely snuck a piece. Well, I actually separated. I cut this in half too, and I took a bite, but look at how fluffy that pancake is. So let's try it with some maple syrup. These are the best pancakes. I mean, yeah, I'm really hungry, and that's adding to the taste. Hunger is the best sauce. But they're fluffy, they're light. They actually refrigerate/freeze and reheat pretty well, and that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow with the leftovers. They're just perfect. All right, I'm gonna go sit outside and eat the rest of this because Beans has been dying to go outside. So I own that. All right. So I'm doing the Clyburn Ridge Trail again. Did a little bit of it on Thursday, but I'm gonna try to do the whole thing today, which is about 4 miles. So, and the beginning is all uphill, which is cool, but that's why I'm huffing and puffing. I'm re-listening to one of my favorite books. It's Daemon by Daniel Suarez. It's really good. It's like my 5th time listening to this book, and I've listened to the sequel a few times too. They're both really good. And we're back. Almost done with the hike. It was really nice. Really nice views. Hopefully they'll translate on camera. I don't know if they will. You gotta come here yourself, I guess. I'd never even heard of this place, but it's got some great hiking if you're into that. Don't be intimidated by the Black Diamond rating that they gave this. I don't know why. It's really not that bad. So this is one of the showers. It gets pretty dark in here at night, but I like the little changing area, the hangers there. I don't understand why there's a curtain rod, but no curtain. But the cool thing about this shower is it has a little temperature gauge on the water, which I don't know how useful that is. Anyway. So yeah, this is one of the showers. There's 4 of them. I think one of them's like permanently locked though, and one of them is handicapped, so it's a little different, but this gets you the general idea. So we got a few sinks, urinals, some toilets. Obviously the showers are in a separate facility. I think all in all this gets a 3.9. And actually the more I think about it, it gets a 4.2. Okay, now back to sweaty. I think if the showers had lights in the actual shower area, get a higher score. If they had shower curtains, get a higher score. I mean, it's clean. I don't know why they do urinals. It's really, just do toilets. So no one has to fight for one. But that's it. It was probably one of the best days that I've had since setting out on this journey. Got to sleep in, made a great breakfast, got some laundry done, cleaned the RV, even though it's disgusting again. Went for a really great hike. Need to do things like that more often. Just being outside for that length of time, and the views and the weather. The bugs were a pain, but bugs are bugs. So yeah, I like days like this where I feel like I did lots of things and like accomplished things. Tomorrow is Mother's Day, which I didn't even really realize that when I was booking this. So happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, and especially my mother. Alright, we just dumped tanks. We're heading to Babcock State Park. Should be about 2.5 hour drive is what they said. So it'll take 3 hours. Well, check in with when we get there. Alright, that's enough fun for one episode. Until next time, stay excellent.